beautiful souls. I'm back once again with the sound of love, and the sound of love is light language. And a couple of days ago I was wondering what I would bring forward today in this weekly recording, and I was just going to bed at the time, and I laid down in bed, and then it came to me to do a Starseed light language activation. So that's what's going to come through today, and my sense is that the light language will be to support us as we're moving into these new times. And it can be very challenging when things aren't opening up the way that we would like them to, and we see so much going on in the outside world, when we're trying to shift into the new way of being but not accomplishing what we want to accomplish. And my feeling is that this light language is going to support us in moving through that. So on the other side of it, I'll bring through a channeling. So I really am moving into this with no idea of what wants to come through. I'm just allowing myself to be a vessel for Spirit and allow that activation to come through. And then I will bring through a channeling that I believe will probably bring us more clarity and understanding in why they chose to use this Starseed light language activation for today's Sound of Love segment. So here we go into the light language, and I invite you to close your eyes and really allow yourself to fully receive this light language into your body. Ask that it resonate with your body, that your cells receive it so that it can bring about the shifts and transformation that are wanting to come through in this from the ancient ones. So here we go. Uchakalawa ichkana atwa e mikai. Ula ki alawa ichkana a makatawa tika ilalawa e ichkana ai. Utaka ilawa e ichkana ama I ikna atwa. Utaka alawa e I ichkana maa. Amalaka wa iakai achika ianaktaka awa e. Iaknaka atwa I ichkana atwa e ina. So they were showing me a vision of falling stars. So all the star seeds falling from the sky, more or less, to incarnate upon the planet at this time, to be of service, and yet feeling like we're all around the planet, but we're isolated, a feeling of isolation, that there's no sort of coming together as one being and being of service in that way, that it is an individual process of moving into our mastery as we're evolving and being the support to the earth. And so they're just clearing that feeling of isolation. Ukalawa I ichkana atwa e miktaka atwa I ikna. Utakaha ilawa achkana I makai ala. Uala alawa I ichkana atwa e. Maktika ho ikai ila mikalawa ichkana awa. Ika hahalawa e ichkana ai. Ikalawa o ikana. Ikanatawa e ikanai I a. Iakla ichka a. Stretching us out, stretching out our field. Stretching out our knowing, our awareness, expanding who we are. I ala makaya no I kalawa ichkana atwa e I kana atma I o I ka mikaya wa ichkana atwa e. Uwalaka I ikna I maktaka I ola. Ola I achkana I makai ichkana atwa e. Uaktaka I la na makaya naktika achiwa. Imaktewa alawa I ikna atwa e. Uaka alawa e ichkana, uaka alawa ichkanai. Imaktika ha ichkana, ilawa achkana e miktaka atwa e. E miktaka atwa e ichkanai. Omalaha alawa e ichkana. Mikalawa o ichkai ilawa. Imalaka o ichkana ai. Iktahe o kala. Imakalawa a o ichkana a. Maktawa e ikana awa. Akalwe o ichkana. So they're showing us being grounded, anchoring us in, really grounding us into the earth so that we can be anchored in what we want to bring forward to the world. And then there was some clearing happening as they were stretching and pulling our fields, and then showing us stepping into our magnificence and looking to the higher wisdom that is our own higher wisdom, and giving deep gratitude for the opportunity to be present here, and seeing us fully anchored into, fully empowered. And I just want to explain here that in this process, it's somewhat like my freedom release clearing sessions. Often in the light language, they start by clearing away what isn't working, and then anchor in the highest vision. So this piece about us acknowledging our value and our worth, it was like our wings spreading, and it's the highest vision of who we are, and it anchors that into our cellular structure so that we can more easily and readily step into that state of empowerment that we already have within us. And it allows us to more fully move into that moving forward in our lives. So when you listen to this, it's going to allow that experience. And I just realized I'm not using my other microphone, so I'm just going to pause and plug that in case it affects the quality of the sound. Okay, so I'll see if there's any more light language that wants to come through. Ikna mi chai I alawa e ichkana atwa e. Wa li ta ich kana ikma atwa e ich kana atwa e I lo ikna atwa I matka ich kana ikma alawa e ich kana uiktaka atwa e ich kana mikalawa atwa I ikna utka ka chi ikna ikma alawa e uikta iktaka alawa u ich kana imaktawa I akna ich kana imaktawa elawa I ich kano iktaka halawa akna ikna atwa e ich kano ikno ikna atwa mi ikno. Ilawa e na miyakaya na iakanawa tiakalawa ichkanai umakia hitawa e umakia hai iawale huikana iakanawa makaio. Iwaktika I ichkana atwa e ila, iawala a ichkana, itaka e ina mikai ichi kana, iktalawa atwa I ikna, makalawa e ichkanai, huwa ina mikayawa e ikachwa iana, imataka alawa e ichkana, miktalawa e yo. Imak taka I akana, ikalawa aki achana. And so it is, beloved masters of the light. We come before you this day in great joy and delight. We come in the presence of the Great One, the masters who have come before you, the masters that you are within your own radiant being, pretending to be small, pretending to be insignificant. Who, me? And we would say to you, dear ones, each one of you is a sacred pearl upon this planet. Each one of you is a gift of love and light. We see you striving. We see you doing your very best to step into your worthiness, to step into your magnificence. We see you doing your very best to find your way, to find and discover what it means to be a starseed, a light worker, at this time of transformation to try and figure out what it is that you're meant to bring into the world, what it means to be walking in your greatest truth. And we say to you, dear ones, it is already there. All it requires is for you to let go of who you are not. Look at your childhood. Look at all the programming that was placed upon you. And ask, who in this facade, this mask that I wear, what part of that is not authentically who I am? Who am I in my authenticity? Who am I in my wild abandon? Who am I in my empowered state of radiance? For you are all of that, beloved. And yet, for many of you, that aspect of the self has been lost. Lost in the busyness of the world. Lost in the chaos of the world. Lost in the madness that is the way of living on the planet at this time. Yearning for something better, something different, and not knowing how to bring it about. And we say to you, dear ones, spin, turn around and face the other way. As simple as turning your back and facing the other way and saying, who am I now? Who am I here in this now moment? Who am I in my greatest truth? Who am I in all my splendor, all my radiance? By being curious and asking that question, your mind will search to find that answer for you. It will bring it to you. You are this magnificent being who is serving the earth simply by being here. You are the radiance of the Creator itself, spreading your light around the world. You are the teacher who has come to share your wisdom and your knowing with those who come into your experience. You see, beloved, when you start asking the questions that will lead you to the answer of your radiance, your magnificence, then you will begin to see it bubble up. You will begin to see it show itself to you as it is so ready to do. And once it shows itself to you, you will find the way to bring it into the world. You will find the direction that it is wanting for you. But first you must find it within yourself. And so we say to you, dear ones, that was the intent of this sound of love, this light language that was shared with you this day, for you to awaken into your knowing of who you are in your deepest truth, for you to put down the mask that society tells you you must wear in order to fit in, for you to move into the self and discover what has been buried there that is ready to come alive. For this one, it is to be more liberated, to be more free in her actions. She had the realization just a couple of days ago that when she presents herself in the world, she doesn't allow that wild abandon that would be the truth of who she is. And so in this awareness now, this can awaken. In this awareness now, she can move into the radiance of being crazy and silly and wild and free, if that indeed is the truth that she finds within herself. And so with this questioning, as you turn your back on who you have been, face a new direction so you can become all that you are in your full radiance. In this questioning, as you listen to this video, and we invite you to go back and listen to the questions, write them down, use these tools, then these same realizations will come to you, and from the realization then is the opportunity to step into that potential that is ready to awaken. Be gentle and kind with yourselves, beloveds, for you are in an experience that you have not been through before, to learn to figure out what it means to be a 3D human and move into a 5D human while still incarnate upon the planet. And so, you are the first students, you could say, of this process. So of course, it comes with challenge, and yet the reason that you were the ones chosen to be the students who came to the earth at this time is because you have the knowing and the wisdom within you to attain everything that you desire to achieve. Believe in yourself, beloveds. Believe in yourselves. Know that you are here because you can do this, that you were chosen to be on the earth at this time because you can do this. No one said it would be easy. It can be easy. We're not saying it needs to be difficult, but we're also not saying that because it's not easy, something's not working. That would not be the message that we would bring. It is in the challenge that you find your way. It is by allowing yourself to drop fully into the challenge, to be vulnerable in the challenge, to admit yourself to yourself, this is challenging right now. But I know I can do it. And I know I can do it. I know I will do it. This is the way, beloveds. This is who you are. And so we leave you with these words, with this light language, with this invitation to turn your back any moment that you find yourself in self-doubt, in dismay, discouraged, feeling less than what you want to step into. Turn your back on that. Literally turn your back on that. And ask the questions that will bring you to a new awareness. Ask the questions that will empower you to be the great gift that you are upon this planet at this time. And so we leave you, dear ones, as we emanate great love and light upon you, as we awaken the spark within you that knows the truth of who you are in your full radiance. It is our great joy and delight to be with you and to witness the great magnificence, the great transition that is happening on the earth at this time. For you are doing it, beloveds. You are doing it. There was a time when it seemed that this great experiment of ascension at this time would not succeed, and yet here you are, rising up into this higher dimension as you are incarnate upon this planet. And so we bow to you. We rejoice in the light of who you are, these beautiful star seeds sprinkled all over this precious, sacred planet Earth. We send our love and light to you, beloveds. And we would like you to trust and know that you can also tune into all the other star seeds on this planet. Just allow your imagination to see all these sparkles of light all over the planet. And know that they are your brethren. And that just by connecting with those lights, you will feel less alone in this journey. You will know that you're not here alone. That there is great support. Support from those who watch over you and guide you. And support from the other star seeds so intuitive upon this planet. And with that, we leave you in great joy and delight, and look forward to the opportunity to connect with you once again. Call upon us whenever you feel that you
need or desire support. And we will be there with you, beloveds, reminding you of who you are, reminding you of where you came from and what you have done and why you were chosen to be a precious, sacred light upon the earth at this time. And so it is. Okay, my dear friends, I will leave it there. Thank you so much for being present, and I appreciate all your feedback. And again, if you have any questions from anything that comes up, please put it in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. Sending so much love to you all. I also want to remind you that I'm starting an online 2-hour workshop in February. So December 10th, if you'd like to join me, I'm doing an intro. And then starting February 4th, every week, I'm going to do a 2-hour Pathway to Ascension workshop where we will come together. It's going to be limited to 10 people every week so that everybody can have an opportunity to share what they're experiencing and put into the group where they're challenged or where they're feeling vulnerable. And I'm going to use light language and channeling and the freedom release technique clearing to support everything that comes up in the circle. And when we work in circles, when we work in groups, we're empowering each other, and others are bringing up things that are within us, because the group is always a reflection of everyone in the group. So other people can bring up things that we may not have recognized within ourselves, but are there, so that it's an opportunity to clear things even that we haven't seen for ourselves. So you can learn more about that on my website, and I will put the link below. And I would love to see you there, to have this opportunity to offer support. And the reason I'm doing it is because I feel that it is so powerful for us in this time to be able to clear and release the things that get in our way of us moving forward. And so instead of just doing one-on-one sessions, this is more accessible for people. And it's also the great support of coming together in a group, and the group energy actually magnifies the experience. So everybody who's coming into the group is really supporting each other. So it's a wonderful opportunity to work together and just build community as well. So I would love to see you there. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps my channel, and I will talk to you soon.
One more thing, I sensed a different energy coming in the channeling that I did. And so after I finished the video, I thought, I'm curious about that. I want to really allow that new expression to come in. I was a bit surprised by it. So I sat down and recorded that. It was another channeled message, so I'm including that here if you're interested to have a listen. We are of the angelic realm. We are the esteemed ones. We are those who watch over the earth, who have been in human form, and those who have never taken on human form, but are given the task of supporting humanity in your evolution as planetary beings on the earth. We come from on high, singing songs of praise. Praise for all humans, for you have fallen deep and hard, and you have found your way out, found your way back to love. And so it is. We come forward when called upon, when given the opportunity to express to humanity the understanding of the challenge and difficulty that you face, and also to let you know that you are not alone. We are here supporting you. There is a song in your heart. It is of your own unique frequency. It comes from your angel, your guardian, the one who is here to remind you of who you are. It is done through tone and song and sound. And so it is very interesting that this one calls her weekly recording the sound of love. It is most appropriate that she is using her voice, her tones, the light language to activate within those who are called to her videos, to activate within them the great potential for who they are, the remembering of their divinity, the resurrection of their perfection. For you see, in your earthly passage, there have been many programs placed upon you, many thought systems to suppress you. And so in order to step into your full radiance, your full magnificence, there is this need to dissolve all of those thought patterns and systems and creations that no longer serve the great potential that you hold as an evolving species. And that is why there are so many here at this time from other realms of existence supporting humanity, supporting those who are consciously choosing to rise above the quagmire of the past, to rise above the conditioning that was placed to suppress you, and to elevate yourselves into an existence of freedom, free to be who you are in every moment. And so it is that we have come to express through this channel this day that you are doing it, beloveds. You have already done it. You have already achieved victoriously the elevation of humanity into a new level of existence, a new level of awareness. And so we invite you to celebrate. Through all the apparent hardship, we invite you to celebrate. It's like being on the battlefield and the two opposing forces have come face to face on the battlefield. You fight long and you fight hard because you believe that you will be victorious. And we say to you, beloveds, the battle is over. You are victorious. You can celebrate now, even though it may appear that you are still on the battlefield. In some dimension of time, it is already done. And so we invite you to tap into that dimension, to tap into that knowing that the battle is already won. You are victorious. You remembered. You embraced your fullness. You radiated so much love in the world that all the darkness dissolved in your presence. This is the truth of it, beloveds. The pure, resonant truth. With that, we leave you. again with so much love. May grace touch your lives in the purity of your own resonance of light. And so it is. I knew there was another energy wanting to come through when I was channeling, and it was a bit of a surprise, and I didn't express it at that time. So I wanted to check in again and just see, really feel into that new energy and see what it was and what they wanted to share. So this is getting tagged along with the video that I already finished. I did this after the video was done and thought, oh, I just really am curious. I want to check into that energy. So that's why this little tidbit is added. Okay, off I go. So much love to you all.